Hello and welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess, and today I'm covering Cynthia G. Yesterday, I watched her live, the last half of her live, where she was debating with a black man. I done forgot his name already. He seemed really respectful and calm. Not like the emotional, hollering, crazy one-liner. Are you and such and such gay? All of this old mess, right? Just regular person, just speaking regular. He looked like a professional, whatever. However, he was unable to answer her questions. Now he talked, words came out of his mouth, but he wasn't answering her questions. But I disagree with the way that she disconnected him. I understand that she had to go. I also understand that he wasn't answering the questions. He just was talking in circles and things. And I guess he came on speaking for the collective, but he constantly wants to distance himself from the dysfunction, from the collective dysfunction that black men have. Of course, we all have a great uncle, some of us have awesome dads, and we married awesome people. We have an awesome husband. We know some good black men. When we're talking about the collective, however, you're looking for the airports, the manufacturing place, the things, the accomplishments, and we can't find them. Black men, for what I would say 100 years, forget 50, 100 years. They just been chasing white women, chasing butt, and trying to tell black women what to do with their hair and makeup and nails. And they are terrified of the dominant group. They're terrified of all of the other dominant men. They will not go up and compete against them. They are competing against women. And it's like they slang their thing, drop their seeds, and gone about their business. And I mean, the proof is there. I don't care if you get 100 men together. You get 100 men together, honey. Where you find 100 men, you will find 1,000 that ain't doing shit. Slanging peen all over, just whatever, planting seeds, spreading diseases, and just being nasty. Leaving their kids. I just, I'm just done. I'm just going to walk away from my kids and everybody. I just pay child support. All of this. Just, and to get on the internet and lie and do all that, and just keep this shit going, I guess, for another 50 years. So Cynthia G has taken a stance like, look, I'm done. I think a lot of women, we done sitting up here. Oh, baby, please change. Oh, please change. Here go the problems. Please change. And even us trying to change. You can't be submissive enough. You can't have enough natural hair. You can't have enough natural nails. You can't not wear enough no makeup. You can't do enough. And come and tell you and raise the bar. Oh, well, you're not light-skinned. You don't have good hair. You don't And so you have women trying to contort themselves to please these men. And now they're realizing, wow, it's not me. It's him. It's them. It's not me at all. And Cynthia G I see her switch. But I still think that it was rude to the way that she disconnected him. I understand that she had to get him off of there. And plus, he wasn't answering the questions anyway. But I think that was very, very rude, especially when this man was not at all rude to her. Unless he was rude somewhere. If he was rude before, she probably would have been clicked him off. Very well spoken. He just wasn't saying anything. He was speaking. Words were coming out of his mouth. But they had no context. They just... Now you want to separate yourself from the collective? No, don't separate yourself, baby. Go on over there with your homies. Get on over there with them. And You know, that's my only little gripe. Now, I did a little clicky bait here, you know, with the title. I know mainly to just get these dudes over here and get, yeah, somebody else on my team that don't like Cynthia G. Yeah, what's she gonna say about her? Let me click on, tricked you, didn't you? Thought I was gonna be over here pulling y'all into my bosom, didn't y'all? I'm not pulling you into my bosom. That's what's wrong with y'all. Some of y'all 40, 50 years old, still in somebody's bosom, crying and sucking your thumb. So, cowardly. Only people y'all got enough courage to attack is another black woman. That's it. Or another black man. I forgot about that. Only thing y'all have courage to do is attack each other. Attack another black woman, attack another black man. That's it. Let Mr. White, Mr. John or Mr. Billy or whoever you work for, yes, a bosser. Be shucking and jiving and scooting your feet and dancing and gigoloing and whatever else. Taking pictures in the field with slave outfits on and y'all just pathetic as fuck. And also too, I think that by her hanging up, what she does is she gives them ammunition. Now they can go back and say, oh, she just a bitter black woman. See, she wouldn't even let him talk. She kept cutting him off. Oh, look, and she hung up on him. She the one, she the problem, you know. And I think that just that action alone gives them all of these hours worth of content. They could take that last 5 minutes of that live and run with it for five days. 5 hours a day for 5 days. And they'll just be clipping it up and playing it. And you know, and in their mind, is see, this justifies what we're saying. These bitter black women, look at how they treat us, you know. And I think that just furthers that angry black woman stereotype. But I ain't mad at her. You would be irritated too, man. If you sat in this lifetime, in your own lifetime, and you start hitting, you know, you start going up in age and you start looking around and you see all of these other communities building and doing things. And then you look around at the black community, and even when the women go and become doctors and become lawyers and now you got men on here talking about black girl magic, and no one told you to run your behind out the house or run the streets. You had a loving mother. You know, you might not have had no father, or, you know, you might have had one. Look at that case in Indianapolis with that young man that killed up his whole family. You understand? That was his dad. It's just that order, accountability. There's black folks look at that, black men look at that, oh, you trying to control me. You trying to tell me what to do. Yeah, wash your behind, read, go to school, clean, keep your area clean. Yes, do these things. I can't stand for somebody to be telling me what to do, even if it's the right thing to do. And then later on in life, when they refused to do these things, running on up out the house, got the mama sitting there crying, please come back, please don't run the streets, please change your life, trying to get them in church, trying to do whatever, praying, everything you can think to try to save their sons, put their house up, hawking their jewelry, working 5-6 jobs, doing this, doing that. And they'll go back later on and talk about their mama like a dog. Paint this picture that this woman she verbally abused me. I mean, she called me a nappy-headed Negro and told me I wasn't no good, and she just hurt my feelings so much, and this is why it didn't turn out good. You don't know the other half of that story. You listen to the mama story, you figure out he terrorized the shit out of his household, ran up out of there. Because, I mean, y'all know the black household, they say you don't follow these rules, you get the hell out. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. And they'll sit up there and try to blame their mamas, whoever they can sit up here and blame. Because you wouldn't sit your behind down and read and do your work. Go your behind to school and do what you have to do. Because you out there in them streets. And that ain't nobody fault but theirs. And yes, you do have some messed up women in this world. That is the truth. That is the truth. What percentage of it? Yeah, you go on World Star and pick something out and say, yeah, this is the reason why I'm fucked. How can you pick something out from World Star and say that's the reason why you fucked up? Some woman fighting in the street. Something happened over in this household, that household, this household. When you got kids living in homeless shelters, graduating with the highest GPA, getting accepted into 500 different schools, getting millions of dollars worth of scholarships from the homeless shelter. Some of these guys grew up suburban life. Mama working good, got a good job, providing for them, buying them the 200. Buying them the shoes, buying them these expensive clothes, doing everything they can to say they sons. Only to look up 20 years later and to see that this man got some type of show or some type of podcast on the internet talking about women like a pure D dog. You know, they sit up there and talk about makeup and hair and nails and all this stupid stuff, right? And go get with the same woman with the same stuff that they claiming, you know. To go get with the same woman they complain about. You look at the girlfriend. You look up at the girlfriend. And you like, I thought you said you didn't like weave. I thought you said you didn't like nails and hair. Huh? Imagine that. 50-50, right? Oh, Lord. I think a lot of these guys won't want to be with themselves. They want to be with each other. It's just my opinion. I think a lot of these men are down low. I really, really do. They enjoy each other's company. I think they should just come on out. They should just come on out. I watched another live last night. He's a lawyer. Not the lead attorney. I don't forget what this man's name is. Anyway, he was talking about the tourism. He was talking about the different laws that they've put in place where it's a felony now for soliciting of. It's a felony. In I think Texas and some other places. And then he's talking about how that's gonna trickle back down to, you know, trickle around all the other states. And then it's even going to trickle into the sex tourism stuff that they try to do. Because, you know, they love bragging that they went to Brazil and messed with some of the prettiest ladies alive for $40. They love coming back telling because what they want you to do is they want you to drop your drawers for that too. Look, I went over here and I messed with the baddest women in the world. And look, this is why you should come and be with me. Because, you know, I have access to her. You like, what? No, sir. Once you say no, oh, you're old ugly this and you be that and your mama, your daddy and you're worthless. You hit the wall. Winter is coming, blah, blah, blah. When you don't want to give them no ass. When you don't want to give up no behind, here they come with all these stories of how desirable and how much they can get here and there. But I just encourage you to look back or look at them, you know, when it's nursing home time. See, a lot of these folks, though, when they turn that camera off, especially these ones, I feel sorry for these men. I kind of feel sorry for the men that are consuming this content because these guys are being exposed. And even with them being exposed, the guys are still not catching on. They're like victims. And I guess they enjoy being victims over there. They enjoy giving these men their money. They'd rather give a man the money than go take a woman. They over here paying men to teach them how to go get women with no money. Instead of taking the money and going to either go buy it. You a grown man, consensual, whatever. Go buy some with the money that you're trying to give another man. Or go take a woman out on a reasonable date. No communication skills. Some of them got bad hygiene. Some of them got diseases. So all they can do is sit online and listen. Yeah, preach, bro. Here go $500. Preach. I'm going to give you $1,000. Teach me how to be a man. You like, what? Why not just, oh, okay. I mean, you can't make it up and you can't correct them. You can't correct them. People being exposed right in front of their eyes. And they still sitting around like, okay. They still not getting it, even with folks being exposed. These people turning off these cameras and they going to snuggle up with their wife and kids, honey. Yes, they are. They going to sit down, watch Netflix. That woman asked for that credit card out that damn wallet. All of that. We don't pay nothing. Honey, they open up that wallet and get that woman their credit card. And you know the money they spending? Your money. They spending the men's money. These dudes would really rather give another man $500 than to go take $500 and get a bed frame and go take a woman out on a reasonable date. I mean, I'm not lying. Am I lying? They going to get Mac training. Go try to take some woman out on a $3 coffee date and they want to have car sex. You know you can just pull down on a woman that does that professionally and she will gladly do it and you can give her $40 or whatever and go on about your business. But no, that's too much like right. You want to go try to trick some woman that's on her path, right? Doing her thing, in school, out of school, doing her thing, got a good job, doing what she's supposed to do. You trying to, and they trick you, try to, my ideal is to have a family, say all the stuff that they think you want to hear. See, they up there listening to the Mac training, the Mac dude that told them all the stupid shit to say. But they don't realize, that shit doesn't work. It only works on the doormat type ladies. And even these women are waking up. They snatching that doormat up. They putting a do not disturb, go away, gone, spring cleaning sign on that door. They not worried about these dudes no more. And instead of encouraging these guys to go get their education and level themselves up, they're trying, well, some of them do. I got to give some of these people credit. Some of them do. Some of them give great advice to the guys. I know y'all can't stand Kevin Samuels, but y'all remember that clip when he was asking the man about, hey, how much money you make? How big are you? How big is your package? He basically telling this man, look, you don't have nothing to offer. So you better grit and bear it, bro. You lose weight, start making some more money, and then call me back. You know you ain't got no package, so you gonna be licking, trying to please this woman. Y'all gonna be in the toy store, because she gonna have to buy her what she need, because you don't have it. Now, you do have folks, they tried to take that video to prove that he was gay and blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with none of that mess. Back when he was on men, wasn't nobody saying nothing. Now that he talks to women, they all over his ass. It doesn't bother me. I'm just like, look, click off. I don't know what's wrong with you. But far as this hitting the wall, all of this stuff that they do, they're trying to tear down our self-esteem so that when they come with the $3 coffee date, we could just be so desperate for a man, so desperate for attention and validation, so desperate for them that we'll say, okay, you want to go do a little in the car, and they trying to get these women that they done tore down to the white meat to come get him some little in the car. I feel sorry for them women over on Kwame Brown. I mean, I looked through that chat and I was like, wow, it was the Bible, right? The Bible is right. Y'all know about that passage in the Bible where they say at the end of days, I don't know if it said at the end of days. Come on, let me go back. Lord, forgive me for quoting this wrong. What does it say? It'll say women will be scrambling for a man, tell the man they'll take care of themselves, and all they want is the man's last name. All they want to do is to be married. They will take care and provide for themselves. They just want the man. I think we're living in that time right now. We have to be. Because you trying to tell me that you listen to a man admits, first of all, you listen to a man that lives in the HIV capital, admitting to slanging raw junk all around the country for 20 years, and you want to go and get some of that? And newsflash, I dated a 7-foot tall dude. And if you think that the pole matched the height, think again. Anyway, as long as they have supply, they have supply. They have plenty of supply. It could be 1,000 Cynthia G's on here trying to help women get themselves together, get their self-esteem up, get them to really reflect on the bigger picture. It could be 1,000 Cynthia G's on here. And it's still going to be that one woman, or 5 women, or 5,000 women, or 50,000. It's still going to be a group of women that is willing to go in behind. Man, go snatch his stuff out of one woman and come to your house, not even washed. And some women have gone down on it because they want it so bad. They want that man in the peen so bad. That's how bad they want it. They want some type of ring. And then a lot of these women, they end up jacked up. Bunch of babies. Look at this man. Look at Kwame Brown. He done sat up there and talked about every last one of them women like dogs. He snatched one out of one, come to another one. She lick and let him stick it. He snatched it out of her, go up to New York, stick her. And now he jump online every day and he could just any, mini, money, mo abroad from out of his check. Any, mini, money, mo some chick out of his chat. They sending them naked pictures. They sending him money. They out there nuzzling them up to their bosoms. All over the internet, in people comments acting a fool. I look at some of these names, I think that they're guys, but you look at the name again, it's a woman. I'm like, whoa. We are sick. The black community is sick. Matter of fact, we in the ICU, y'all. We in the ICU, we in critical condition. Let me get back to the topic. Y'all know Kwame Brown is just got all the way up under my skin, so it's really difficult not to get through one of these without mentioning him. Overall, I like Cynthia G. It took me about 24 hours or so to kind of sit on it, because in the beginning I'm like, wow, that was rude. She just giving them ammunition to call us angry black women and blah, 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 blah. As I think about it more, fuck it. Fuck it. Because who wants to sit up around here and talk in circles with you? Talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Who want to sit around and talk about that shit? What are y'all doing now? Other than sitting online, bashing women, and taking other men's money. And I guess secretly not even following the advice that y'all give to these men. To supposedly be more max and more high value and more valuable, whatever. They're not even following the advice they're giving. And these men is over here forking out money, y'all. A bunch of money. Oh my goodness. I'm like, wow, I don't know what kind of chemicals. This is the most, when you talk about psychological warfare, oh honey, that shit worked. It worked. It absolutely worked. I done got sad now thinking about this shit. Anyway, keep your head up, ladies. I overall like Cynthia G. I just disagree with her hanging up on the man. I think she should have let him continue to talk his word soup. That way we would have had something to laugh at a later date. I will link the live in the description box if you want to go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments what you think. If you checked the live out yesterday, what you think. And what do you think about her hanging up on the guy? What do you think about the guy himself? You know, I didn't think that he was disrespectful in any way. I loved his tone. And it's just that when you sit up there and look at the bigger picture, I know it's hard to kind of throw your boys under the bus, but your boys fucking up. And instead of instead of getting on here trying to tell us what to do, y'all need to have some meetings with yourself. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for listening.